Unmute is also available on Aftersight, along with other original podcasts such as Blindsight, the mental health podcast, Blind Level Tech, and Navigating Life with Vision Loss. Check us out at www.aftersight.org.
A couple of weeks ago, I showed you on Digital Bytes how to set Dropbox as your default file path when you open File Explorer. So for me, all I need to do is hit Windows key 1.
Taskbar.
I hear taskbar and then
Dropbox dash File Explorer. Dropbox. Items view multi-select list box. Not selected 8th Sep Babcock and Priest takeover. 8/17/2024 1:03 p.m. file folder 1 of 82.
Can you see? I still haven't moved that file folder. One of these days I will. Anyways, this puts me in my list of Dropbox files. I'm in the home directory of my Dropbox folder. And what I'm going to show you has made my experience with browsing around my computer so much faster. So I work out of my downloads folder. Downloads is like my temp directory. It's where all of my files go and either move or just live there until I reset my computer. Probably not the best habit I have, but who am I kidding? That's how things work. And in the past, I used to have to Shift Tab.
Navigation pane tree view. Dropbox closed. 17 of 19.
To get to the navigation tree view and then find downloads here.
Downloads left parent pinned right parent not checked 5 of 19.
Which it is now pinned. I can press Enter and then Tab.
Downloads dash File Explorer. Items view multi-select list box. Yesterday expanded. JAWS tips dash balancing audio.html. Firefox HTML document 383 KB. 1 of 270.
See, 270 items in my downloads folder. So that process is okay, but let me show you what I have found myself doing now. So let's close File Explorer.
Taskbar.
Press Windows key +1 to open File Explorer.
Taskbar. File Explorer. Dropbox dash File Explorer. Items view multi-select list box. Working on it ... Not selected 8th Sep Babcock and Priest takeover. 1 of 82. Not selected 8th Sep Babcock and Priest takeover.
As a side, that working on it ... has just appeared in a recent Windows update, and I really appreciate it. So if I want to get to my downloads, here's something, if you're used to browsing the web, you may be familiar with. If you hit Control-L for location.
Address bar edit. Dropbox.
That puts you in the address bar, and then you just type downloads and hit enter.
Downloads dash File Explorer. Items view multi-select list box. Working on it ... Items view multi-select list box. Yesterday expanded. JAWS tips dash balancing audio.html. Firefox HTML document 383 KB. 1 of 270. Not selected. JAWS tips.
And I went ahead and pressed Control because JAWS was going to read the name of that file again when it said not selected. So cut that off. But that put me in my downloads folder. Now let's say Marty calls me and he's like, hey, I need to know if we have a promo created for, I don't know, let's say Digital Bytes. I can quickly tap Control-L anywhere I am in File Explorer.
Address bar edit. Down.
Type in Dropbox/unmute. And I'll read the line.
Address bar edit Dropbox/unmute.
If I press enter.
Unmute dash File Explorer. Items view multi-select list box. Working on it ... Items view multi-select list box. Not selected Android unmuted. 8/17/2024 1:06 p.m. file folder 1.
As you can see, I'm now in the unmute folder. If I go to my address bar, you'll hear
address bar edit C:\users\Mitchell\Dropbox\unmute.
Or you don't have to type all that. You simply type in things like, I don't know, let's try documents.
Documents dash File Explorer. Items view multi-select list box. Working on it ... Items view multi-select list box. Not selected BART. 8/29/2024 6:38 p.m. file folder 1 of 189.
Or we can try, if we hit Control-L,
address bar edit.
Going to my desktop. Let's try typing desktop and pressing enter.
Desktop dash File Explorer. Items view multi-select list box. Working on it ... Items view multi-select list box. Dropbox 7 of 63.
So I want you to take away from today's Digital Byte that the File Explorer has a powerful address bar allowing you to quickly navigate around your computer. And I'll keep this short, but realize that an address bar is an address bar, which means if you want to type in something like unmute.show and hit enter, it'll open your default browser and open you to that address.
Hey everyone, it's Chris with a very practical Digital Byte. So I had the misfortune of bringing back the conference cred this week from CSUN's Adventures the week before. And I found out something so practical. I was so thrilled. I needed to text all of my students and let them know that I was not going to be there, what turned out to be most of this week. And so a couple of my students are Hispanic, and so they texted me back. And though I know a few words, I knew I wasn't going to really understand what they were telling me. And so I discovered that you can actually translate a message. I don't know if you knew this, but I'll show you how to get there in case you receive any messages from your bilingual friends, or you want to send a message to someone you know that English is not their first language, and you can do that. So I have a very uncomplicated message pulled up here between me and Marty and Michael, and this is the message.
Your iMessage. Okay, great. Thanks. 7:02 a.m.
Okay, so that's not very complicated. Okay, great. Thanks. Okay, so I'm going to set my rotor to the actions.
Actions. Activate.
All right, and we're going to swipe up.
Drag. More. Translate.
Ooh, there we go. Translate. We'll double tap on that.
Sheet grabber. Button. Sheet grabber. Button.
Gotta love the sheet grabber. Okay, so we're going to swipe right until we find out some information about what language we're starting with and what our options are.
Close. Button. English. US. Button.
Okay, that's
button.
what we're starting with.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Okay, that's just what I said. And if I swipe right,
Speak original.
okay, that would speak the original if it was in the other language that we needed to hear.
Spanish. Spain. Button. Pop-up button.
And here's the language it's going to default to.
Inverted exclamation mark Bell. Genial. Gracias.
Okay, so Ava, she's a dear screen reader lady here, but she kind of butchers that. And so then if I swipe right.
Speak translation.
And this is the magic button right here. We're going to speak this translation. So we'll double tap this.
Vale, genial. Gracias.
Okay, I'm going to say that that's probably correct. And I do have other examples that I've run it through that seem to be correct as well. And so that is the spoken version. And if we swipe right.
Copy translation button.
So I could then copy that to then place it in the text message that I'm going to send this person.
Add to favorites button.
Okay, if it's a phrase I use often, I would do that.
Open and translate button.
And this would be opening in the Translate app.
Download languages button.
Now, this is where things got a little dicey. Download languages button. I'm not going to do that because I get stuck in there. It's like a point of no return. So it lists all the languages that you could download. And I have, double tapped, say I want to add Vietnamese to that. Then I can't get out and I don't get it done or okay or thank you very much or anything. So that seems to be a bug, and I really hope to figure out what's going on there. But at the very least here, I've got this nice little translation. I can paste it into a message if I want to send to one of my Spanish-speaking students, or if I wanted to translate something they said, which I did do, and then I can hear it in English. And so this is just really great. If you want to both know what someone has said to you or communicate with someone in their language, you have this available to you in the translate options in messages. So you do have to be focused on the little piece of conversation that you want to deal with. So again, go to translate and away you go. Hope this is helpful.
Hey all, Marty here. And today I want to show you how to change or update your signature in the iPhone or iPad Mail app. It'll work the same on either. So what you do is you open up settings, then you go all the way down to apps, then you go into apps, and you then scroll down to mail. You go into mail and you scroll almost all the way down to the bottom and you'll see a thing that says signature. You click on that. That will open up and you will see a box there. And if you've gotten a new device, it's going to say sent from my iPhone or sent from my iPad. If you don't want that, you can change it to anything you want. There's going to be a text box there, which you can just double click on and that'll open that up and you can delete what's there and put anything you want. If you leave it blank, then there won't be any signature. If you want to have a signature, you can put anything you want in that text box and have any kind of signature you want. So that is how you change or update your signature in iOS Mail.